took off on my bicycle about 5 o'clock p.m. on Wednesday from my dorm. I just kind of felt like going for a ride. So I went up to the top of Cactus Canyon, and I'm not super familiar with that area. So on my way back down, I didn't know where I was going. I was just sort of picking the way to go, which now just makes me think that God wanted me to find him, because there's no way that I was going to go that way. So I was in some deep-ass sand, and I wanted to turn around, but for some reason I kept going. And I went along, and there was this rock on the ground, and I just drilled it. I went over the handlebars and ended up on the ground. So I got up, and I was just kind of dusting myself off, and I was looking around, and I noticed something, which ended up to be Matt, and he was just lying there by a fence, and I just thought it was a scarecrow. I was like, Halloween's coming up. I thought it was a Halloween gag, so I didn't think much of it. So I got my bike, walked it around the fence that was there. It was a buck-type fence, and I got closer to him, and I noticed his hair. And that was a major key to me, noticing it was a human being, was his hair. Because I just thought it was a dummy, seriously. I even noticed the chest going up and down. I still thought it was a dummy, you know? I thought it was like some kind of mechanism. But when I saw his hair, well, I knew it was a human being. So I ran to the nearest house, and I just ran as fast as I could and called the police.
I responded to the call. Officer Reggie concluded.
Can't hear you. Lisa Lupton.
When I got there, at first the only thing I could see was partially somebody's feet, and I got out of my vehicle and raced over. I seen what appeared to be a young man, 13, 14 years old, because he was so tiny laying on his back, and his eyes were the bottom end of the hole. I did the best I could. The gentleman that was lying...
Lisa, louder, I can't hear you.
The gentleman that was laying on the ground, Matthew Shepard, he was covered in dry blood all over his head. There was dry blood underneath him, and he was barely breathing. He was doing the best he could. I was going to breathe for him, and I couldn't get his mouth open. His mouth wouldn't open for me. He was covered in, like I said, partially dry blood and blood all over his head. The only place that did not have any blood on him, on his face, was what appeared to be where he had been crying down his face. His head was distorted, you know? It did not look normal. He looked as if he had a real heart hit.
I was working the emergency room the night Mr. Shepard was brought in. I don't think that any of us remember seeing a patient in that condition for a long time. Those of us who worked in a big city hospital have seen this. We've had some people here who've not worked in a big city hospital before. It's not something you expect here. You expect it, but you expect this kind of injuries to come from a car going down a hill at 80 miles an hour. You expect to see gross injuries from something like that. This horrendous, terrible thing. We don't expect to see that from someone doing this to another person. The ambulance report said it was a beating, so we knew.
There was nothing I could do. I mean, if there was anything that I could have done to help him, I would have done it, but there was nothing. And I was yelling at the top of my lungs at him, trying to get something out of him. Like, hey, wake up, hello! But he didn't move. He didn't flinch. He didn't anything.
He was tied to the fence. His hands were thumbs out in what we call a cuffing position, the way we handcuff him. He was bound with a real thin white rope that went around the bottom of the pole, about 4 inches up off the ground. His shoes were missing. He was tied extremely tight, so I used my boot knife and tried to slip it between the rope and his wrist. I had to be extremely careful not to harm Matthew any further.
Your first thought is, well, certainly you like to think that it was someone from out of town that comes through and beats somebody. I mean, things like this happen, you know. Shit happens, and it happens in Laramie. If there's some body who is beaten repeatedly, certainly this is something that offends us. I think that's a good word. It offends us.
He was bound so tight. I finally got the knife through there. I'm sorry. We rolled him over into his
Now, the strange thing is, 20 minutes before Matthew came in, Aaron McKinney was brought in by his girlfriend. Now, I guess they got into a fight later on that night back in town. So I'm working on Aaron, and the ambulance comes in with Matthew. Now at this point, I don't know if there's a connection at all. So I tell Aaron to wait, and I go and treat Matthew. So that's Aaron in one room of the ER, and Matthew in another room, 2 doors down. Now, as soon as we saw Matthew, it was very obvious his care was beyond our capabilities. Called the neurosurgeon at Poetry Valley, and he was on the road in an hour and 15 minutes.
They showed me a picture. Days later, I saw a picture of that. I would have never recognized him.
And then 2 days later, I found out the connection. I was very struck. They were 2 kids, and they were both my patients, and they were both 2 kids. I took care of both of them and both their bodies, and for a brief moment, I wondered if this is how God feels when he looks down on us. How we are all his kids. Bodies, souls. And I felt a great deal of compassion for both of them.
So do you guys want to take intermission here, or do you want to do it after Act 2? So I think we're better off doing it here because Act 3 is pretty short. Okay, so this would be our chance to do intermission. So if anybody wants to grab a quick drink, get some, use the bathroom.